Out of the million
good.
2.5 TikTok videos that we've all watched this week, here's a few that we thought you might like.
Here is a few that we thought you might like. Isn't that true? It is so true.
Yeah.
So true. Now I just need to get over there because this week's show's been a disaster, a hot mess. Hot mess disaster.
It's been okay.
It's been good. I like it. I enjoy our show, like even though I'm a hot mess. So let me see if I can get this on the screen. Here we go. So before I play this one, I found this
before you play it.
Yes. Oh, gonna have some more candy. I'm
gonna eat some of this wiener candy.
Wiener candy. Your mouth's gonna get.
You got to watch the whole show.
Yeah. You get a dry mouth from eating wiener candy, apparently. So wrong on every level. So I follow somebody called Odd, and for the longest time I thought it was Odd Annie. His name's actually Odd Danny, but for whatever reason I misread it all the time, and I'm that's a cool name.
Did you see how I put it on the show notes so that you could read it correctly?
Exactly. Odd Danny. Yeah, I love it. It's so true. And it is. It's right there. For anybody that can see the back of the screen, it's right over here. Odd Danny. Yeah. So this is how I found this actual TikTok. Mm-hmm. And I just think it's dope, dude. Like, this is one of my favorite things. So let me press the play button on the...
Mm-hmm. So you want to learn how to do the line. All right. So what you do is you get your paper towel roll. You do a snort and a wheeze. Like this. This is what it sounds like with this. I promise you, it will work. Try it.
That's just awesome, dude. That's awesome. So I had a paper towel roll that has disappeared amongst the things. So I can't try it. I was actually going to try it. It's so cool.
That sounded good.
Yeah, it's just my hand, though. Did you get a chance to try this at all? Like, have you seen this one before, as a matter of fact?
I have not, but you know me. I don't like watching TikToks with people without shirts on.
Yes, so you have a no shirt policy. Yes, or you need to have a shirt policy. I don't know how you say it.
Just have a shirt on. I don't care if you're in bed and you use like the covers to cover you up. That's okay. Yeah,
that's a shirt.
Or if you're getting out of the shower and you have a towel around you, that's okay.
Yes. No,
but going out into the wild like what he is doing and going into a paper towel holder.
Right. Now, you see, what I thought was you had a no shirt follow policy. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're not going to follow this guy is what I'm saying. I did not know it was an anti-TikTok policy of no shirt.
I just scroll. Yeah, I scroll. And
that. Oh, that's so funny on every level. So,
but no, I haven't tried it. It's a ingenious idea, and I do think he put a sound in, but I'm not sure.
Right. I don't think he did because I saw Odd Danny do it, otherwise known as Odd Annie in my world.
Yeah.
And it sounded exactly the same. No lie. And it was his first try, I think. So, and he did it with his cat. He was like, and the cat was like, ah! I'm the alpha.
Did Odd Danny have a shirt on?
Of course.
Okay. Because I would watch that then.
Of course. Yeah, it makes sense. Next on the hit parade. Everybody needs these. Everybody needs to go get them.
And all right, we're done. Now, if you feel any unusual symptoms, just call that number below. Otherwise, I'll see you in 3 weeks for your second dose. No need. What? I already got all 5 of them. But sir, you only need 2. You think I'm stupid? My blood is now flowing with the power of all 5 companies. Pfizer, J&J, AstraZeneca, some sketchy off-brand company, and now Moderna. Sir, I think you need to go to a hospital. Why be immune?
I'm injecting him!
When you can be invincible.
Guards, get him! Levanta las manos!
Learn more about the COVID-19 vaccine by visiting your local pharmacy or by clicking the link.
That's the best. The ending is my favorite part.
I love it.
Just get, call the CDC, ask them about the things that I'm saying, because, they might be true, they might not be.
So, comment from Brett.
Yes.
All of his, in case you ever wanted to know this about Brett, All of his shirtless TikToks get the most views. So, Brett, I could tell you I'm not watching those because TikTok knows.
That's so funny.
If you have a shirt off, I don't watch it. I'm a guy or girl. I'm
not watching it.
Any gender. Nope. I'm just not watching it. It doesn't matter.
I want shirts. You're a big fan. You're a big fan of the shirts. That is hilarious.
I mean, good for you, dude. We'll talk about that on the show too.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, please wear a shirt on the show, please.
Oh, yeah. Well, we might have to block him. Block the shirtless. That's your new hashtag. Next TikTok.
Yes.
I gotta hop on another call. Thanks, guys.
That meeting went 2 minutes over. I've been doing this for months. I'm productive. My work and my golf game have never been better.
Get it. I got a hard stop. I gotta go. All
right, but before you go, I have no idea why you wouldn't do this.
I like how he hung up on him.
Click. Pretty good, right? Came up with it myself. I've never been a better human being on the course and off than right now.
No. I'm at home.
I can see that.
I'm at home.
I'm at home.
Yeah, right here. This
I'm
is
at
my
home.
I'm at home.
My favorite part of that by far.
This is
My favorite part of that is he's like, I'm a better human. Damn it! Without missing a beat. It's classic. It's classic.
I love that TikTok.
It's awesome. So, there's a TikTok that we missed, so I'm gonna jump back in time. But yeah, that one I love because it's so timely and so true. Like, everybody working at home has their kids interrupting. I work at home in the basement, and we had the puppy interrupt. So I mean, it's just the way it is now. You're in a meeting and you forget to wear your pants. Like, that is the biggest one for me. How many people are doing these meetings pantless? Like, seriously, I have pants on right now. That's speaking of, but what about you?
I have pants on too.
Yeah. I mean, how do you do a meeting without pants?
You know, I don't mind TikToks if I don't know that they don't have pants on.
Okay,
and they have a shirt on.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's fine with me. Like, I'm okay with that. You could not wear any pants. Just don't tell me. Don't be like,
here's an interesting
by
question.
the way, I'm not wearing pants.
Right. Now, here's an interesting question. If they were wearing no pants and no shirt, now does that make it acceptable? Like, now does it reach the threshold if you're going to go all in on the no pants? Okay. I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Because I've seen those TikToks where it's just like them in the shower and they're like just shower curtain and just their head out.
Right.
Like that kind of still bugs me a little bit. So
okay. Well, you see, for me, if it is not a clear like one, if it's like an actual shirt, if it's actual curtain, they're wearing a shirt. This is a fake. You know what I mean?
I get it. I just picture it like if you can't go to a nice restaurant or like Walmart or something like that, don't do a TikTok.
No shirt, no shoes, no service. Nope, I get it. I'm totally get it. So going back in time.
Sourdough Brett's TikToks are always no pants. So
Anybody
Sourdough Brett got me to start again because that was funny, by the way. Good job, Sourdough. Can't wait to have him on the show. So the next TikTok. Oh yeah, and I haven't mentioned any of the people that did these TikToks.
Oh.
So this one's Steampunk Ferret. The COVID vaccine. Yep, I agree. This COVID vaccine was a rich black guy. The pandemic golfing was Mizzen and Maine. And then
wait.
Go ahead.
COVID? Who was the COVID vaccine's name?
Rich black guy. I'm not.
Now,
joking.
are you just? That's awesome.
Just his @ It says it on the screen. I didn't make this up. By the way, I followed him for a while. His stuff is amazing. By the way, so the one we're about to watch.
Follow him.
Yes. I've been following him for a while. Like, he's at 1.7 million followers now. I think I was around 200, 300,000, which I always find interesting when you find somebody and they're like at 5,000 and then you come back like a month later and they're at 1 million because they're just super popular and or good at what they do and or both.
Right.
So this one is Steampunk Ferret. And I got lucky.
Yeah, she's great.
And so Steampunk Ferret had her account put on hold, I guess is the best way to say it. It wasn't Thanos. For anybody in the studio audience that doesn't know what TikTok does, if you have questionable content, TikTok just gets rid of you completely. Doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. And it's called being Thanos. You literally go from posting 7 to 10 times a day to having 0 of 0. It's 0, 0, 0. And so Steampunk Ferret got put into a quasi state. She had broken community service guidelines by literally just talking. And so they put her
that's what she does. Her thing is she'll take a subject or a comment and then she'll talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
it's fantastic. Yeah.
It's amazing. And so she was put in this quasi state and she had to go to her backup account. So most TikTokers learned early on to have 2 accounts just in case. And so I went to her backup account because somebody's like, oh, this sucks that she got kicked off. And so I went to her backup account, started following her. Then her regular account came back online and I was following her over there. And because of the timing, she's like, oh, this person's following me. And she started following me back, which I was like, wow, that's super awesome. Because I'm a huge fan, like you said. So let's get to her TikTok.
She would be interesting to have on the show, too.
Oh, I agree. Like, I agree. So if you watch this at any time, you're totally invited. So let me hit the play button. So what we're watching.
Anybody want to explain this? I was got a tail and everything. Anybody just want to explain this filter? Thought process behind anything?
So the filter is a fish literally on the top of your head like it's a hat.
Okay.
So I saw this and the whole setup for this, I saw it and I immediately went bait. It's the first thing I thought of. You are the bait for the fish, and the fish shows up and sucks on your head, and that's what I thought of.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I absolutely love that filter. I think it's ridiculous. You wear a fish hat, is what it basically looks like. It's literally a real deal fish that's like flopping around on your head. Doesn't make any sense, but I love it. Now, what did you think when you saw that one? Like, did you find that filter offensive? Did you find it funny? Like, what was your take on it?
I was just thinking, what other things could I do to make it look like it's someone's face? Like, what other objects? So I can get the fish to get on
No. I totally get it. Like like you've got like the cat thing, and then the fish is eating the top of the cat.
Yes.
Yeah. And that would make sense. Yeah. Like, that actually makes sense. The cat getting eaten by the fish as opposed to the fish eating the cat. It's one of those juxtapositions. So last but not least on our TikToks that we watched this week is, are you waiting for it? It's us.
My best friend here says I'm hung like a horse, right? No, Sammy, hung over. You blacked out. You broke your parole. Okay, I have to take you to another fucking rehab center. You're starting to fucking freak me out. It's not funny. Like a horse.
I just couldn't stop laughing when I saw it, actually. And by the way, your comment was classic. It totally kept in character. I don't remember that TikTok. What was that TikTok about? I don't remember it.
I don't know.
And
you know, those are like audios that I just like, I'll see them one day. And then when I actually make the TikToks, I'll go through like a couple months and be like, I don't even remember saving that. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Yeah.
Next.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Just go down the list.
Yep.
We've watched millions of TikToks this week, and we found for you the TikToker of the week.
So you have no idea what this is because I actually picked the TikToker of the week this week.
None whatsoever.
Before I actually get into the TikToker of the week, I have an honorable mention. Now, the reason that this person didn't become the TikToker of the week, and I will let you know, is because I've been following them forever. I think I was like follower number 12, like literally. And the reason being is that they are a contact juggler. If you didn't know, because I never do it on this show, I do something called contact juggling, sphere play, and I call it flow of the round. I roll a body. I roll a ball on my body. I roll a sphere on my body. I do flow with a round object. That's how I found him, because that's my wheelhouse.
Your niche. Yeah.
Yes, my niche. And so that's how I originally found him. And I'm a huge fan. I've always been a huge fan. And he had a TikTok that blew up. So like I'm following him from like 13 and all of a sudden he's got like 100,000 followers, like almost immediately. He had a TikTok that went super viral. And we've talked about that, the viral effect. Now the reason that he is and let me get him on screen because that would actually make sense. So Oh, I know what I forgot. We'll get back to that. No, we actually didn't get permission to do it. So give me a second. I was going to do the Mr. Beast thing, but we didn't get permission yet. So I don't really want to talk about it quite yet. Does that make sense?
No.
So
that's a good hint for anybody who's gotten this far.
You better watch our show next week because we're going to have Mr. Beast on. Sort of. Maybe. Kind of.
I don't think so, but you never know.
You never know.
That's
I could lie about it.
That's like, hey, Gary V's going to be there, and then we're going to have...
Tony Robbins is stopping by. He needs to grope some women. Did you hear about all this, by the way? Tony Robbins groping women? I just...
No, but I mean, if I was Tony Robbins,
You'd grope women?
Yeah, they come give me a hug. Yeah,
but that's true. Yeah. Well, that Keanu Reeves effect. Let me see if it's still up there or not.
What number are we thinking of? 69.
69.
So Keanu Reeves, if you ever watch him in pictures, so he has his arm around somebody. Let me see if I can do it so you can see my arm. He has his arm around somebody. He literally doesn't touch them. He's like away from them. I was like, wow, how courteous. I love Keanu. Back to what I was saying.
I do too.
Sorry about getting off topic, and Rosie's going to yell at me. So I've been following this person for a long, long time, and I went onto their TikTok, and I wanted to make them the TikToker of the week. Here's the problem. He hasn't made a TikTok since December. And I was like, why haven't you made a TikTok since December? He has since made a TikTok. So if somebody goes and checks it out now, to be like, Tick, you're lying. He made one yesterday. Yeah, I know he made one yesterday. But he has a linked tree. Do you have a link tree, by the way? Question mark?
Nope.
Do you even know what link tree is?
Yeah, that's where you find people's OnlyFans links.
Brutal. So Linktree.
So I don't got one. Yeah.
Brutal. So Linktree, just so everybody knows, is a list of all the different links that you have. I have one, and I have an OnlyFans, but that's a different story. Anyway, so I went to his Linktree.
That's where all your shirtless
and
round play goes. Yeah.
All of it.
Flow around.
So I went to his Linktree, and he had this thing called Cameo. Remember we talked about Cameo a few weeks back?
Yeah.
Or a month or two ago?
Yeah.
He had a Cameo. So I was like, oh, cool.
Nice.
And I clicked on Cameo to see if we could like buy time with him or whatever it is. Because Cameo, you buy like different amounts of whatever. You buy like a birthday shout out from Vin Diesel or whatever is on there. And it's not that.
Cool.
It's not that. It's so weird. Cameo is TikTok in a foreign country. No lie. And do you know how I know that? Let me put it up real quick. His name is Sora _orb, ORB.
Yeah, I was showing my daughter this today.
He's amazing. So what's hilarious about it though is I went to his Cameo, right? And you know how on TikTok, and you can see it up on screen, you've got the like button. So I'm like, I'm on Cameo. I probably can't like it. I'm probably not gonna be able to do anything. So I hit the like button. I went back to TikTok, and wouldn't you know, it was actually in my screen. So I did a little montage. Let's play this montage of his different stuff because he is amazing.
Yes, he is.
And this is me going to his link tree that I was just talking about and trying. Oh.
Yep, I showed this one. This one's crazy.
Really too much for me.
Next, come on. So this is, I went to his link tree, I went to Cameo, and this is me going to his link tree, me going to his Cameo, and he's been posting on Cameo. He doesn't post on TikTok anymore. He posts over on Cameo, and so I clicked on one of them. And I was like, oh, okay. It looks just like TikTok. Literally just like TikTok. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can like it. And so I hit the like button. And then I went back to TikTok and it shows up in my likes. I was freaked out, dude. I was like, what's going on here? Did Cameo take over TikTok? And the only thing I can think of is there was some kind of weird thing. And so this is me going back to my favorites page because I didn't actually believe that it was there. There it is. That is the Cameo that I literally just liked a second ago. I was like, this is insane.
So why doesn't his new videos show up on TikTok? If he's
because it's
posting
a
on
whole
Cameo.
separate thing. It's so weird. Like you have to create a Cameo account. Don't ask me. But when I liked it, it showed up in TikTok. I was so confused. Now, what was funny was I went over to Cameo. I liked his thing. And then I went back to TikTok. And literally the next day, he posted on TikTok. Literally the next day. I think it might have been even the same video. So I was very, very confused. But that's why I got honorable mention. And that's just because Sora has not posted on TikTok for his main account since December. And if you like travel videos, if you're a fan of traveling from your couch, he has the most amazing travel channel. Again, it's called Sora, SORA_travel. And his videos, I could watch them all day. Like he visits so many cool places. And I asked him one time, because I'm a friend and I'm one of those people that DMs friends. And I DM'd him and I said, when did you go on vacation? Was it like for 2 years? It's insane. Because literally he has something from everywhere. Like name a country. He probably has a video up about that. So this leads me to the actual, that was honorable mention. This is the actual TikToker of the week. I Dream of DZ, otherwise known as Blending4XP. And let me just get into the video of her stuff and let it speak for itself.
Has anyone else ever been through such a string of like terrible relationships, jobs that beat you to a pulp, and just things over and over that made you feel not like yourself? And then you start doing things that you used to do or dressing how you used to dress, and all of a sudden you're like, there you are, you bad bitch, I've missed you. Has anyone...
But I think I might be able to help. My diagnosis is that no one has been treating you well.
Oh, you have a Snapchat? And his phone number? How cute. I have a social security number. Oh.
Scared to death of everything. Pantophobia. What? That's what it's called, pantophobia. Not fear of pants, though, if that's what you're thinking. It's fear of everything, including pants, I suppose, in that case. Sorry, go on. Scared to death.
When I first met you, I thought you were weird and annoying. And you are. When I first...
You are. You're weird and annoying. So what I'm looking for here is I'm trying to find, she has something called the Insomniac Shopper. She literally just shops when she's half asleep and she doesn't remember what she bought at all. So she'll just receive packages. She'll be like, I don't know what I got.
2 years ago, my work got rid of like hundreds
this
of
one is
minutes.
good, but it's not as good as the next section.
It worked a little bit. So 2 years ago, my work
So they got rid of a whole bunch of boxes. She tried to do a wood hot thing. It didn't work. But so this is me trying to find an Insomniac Shopper. Now, she receives packages all the time, but she doesn't know if she bought them or if somebody bought them for her.
We got mail. And this isn't any mail. It's like tambourine mail?
That's business cactus, everybody.
In case you're new here, I'm the insomniac with a shopping addiction. I never remember what I buy, and sometimes you guys buy me stuff, so now I never know what's coming in the mail.
No, I found it at the dollar store. I was going to send it to her,
can't wait to
I'm weird
find
about
out if it's a tambourine. I am awful at cutting these boxes. Absolutely.
I'm surprised that she doesn't get in trouble with TikTok cutting boxes.
It is a tambourine. It is a tambourine.
It's a tambourine.
From who, though? Wait.
And this was a gift.
Wait. It's a Tambourine Gang. Tambourine Gang. What? There's more. Also a purple bag of mystery. Quick.
I like how Amazon wraps things.
What is it?
Yes. I agree.
Who got it?
My Amazon package, they actually took the tear strip and threw it into the bag.
Thank
so they didn't
you,
have
Bald.
any trash.
Serenity, we got mail. And this isn't any mail.
So that is the TikToker of the week. Now, what's funny is I've made weird comments on her TikToks, not to be mean or anything, but she reminds me of my aunts and my mom. So my aunts and my moms used to go to the diners when obviously the pandemic didn't exist and people went to diners. And they would chain smoke. Well, they wouldn't chain smoke, but they would smoke and drink coffee and talk for like 18 hours straight. Now, I always imagined that I would walk into a diner and she'd be sitting in the corner with her friends, like chain smoking and drinking coffee. And a few facts, she's a huge wrestling fan. So if you like wrestling, you should definitely follow her. Secondly, She was the very first person that I had ever heard of losing drafts that it actually became a huge issue. She said that she had 1,200 drafts in her drafts folder.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
And what happened is, and you know this from your own personal experiences, when you use an audio that TikTok decides doesn't exist anymore, then you literally have a TikTok that's you're talking and there's nothing there. And that's what happened to her. She said she found 200 or 300 TikToks out of her 1,200 in the drafts. Now, the reason I made her the TikToker of the week, first of all, she's a friend and I've been following her for a long time, but her cosplay is on point. She always does different stuff and she's in a lot of niches that I like. And then last but certainly not least, she knew what contact juggling was, which really freaked me out. So like the very first time I did a duet with her, I was contact juggling because that's my thing. And she's like, oh, wow, cool contact juggling. My mind was blown because so many people are like, hey, do that ball thing, man. That ball thing's cool. You play with your balls real good. Like, you're good at ball play. I'm like, yeah, thanks, man. That's why I don't call it a ball anymore. Sounds creepy when you say it. So, TikToker of the week. Now, have you followed her? Have you seen her before? That kind of thing. That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I started following her when you...
duetted her?
When you mentioned her last time on the show.
On the show.
Yeah.
But she's huge now. I mean, I started following her and I think she was at like 5,000 and now she's at like what, 222,000. And that's what I've noticed I followed people early on and then they blow up and then I'm like, and it's funny too because certain people, she is not one of them by the way, but certain people are like, I'm above you now. I can't talk to you anymore. Have you had that happen to you?
Of course.
Yeah. She's the opposite. Like, she's the opposite. Like, I'll put a comment in and she'll be like, oh, dude, thanks, man. And then the last tie-in
we should get her on the show.
She's on Twitch. That's what I was about to say.
Nice.
She has a Twitch account. And here's the thing. I always see her TikToks. And it's like, hey, come watch me on Twitch. And it's 19 hours later. And it says, I'm live on Twitch at 4:20 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I'm like, first of all, I'm not going to be up. Second of all, what? Oh, what are you, nuts? But to me,
that's when she does all her shopping.
Exactly. It's either Insomniac shopping or Twitch. And last but certainly not least, this lovely background that you see, most of it was based on the stuff that I used to see in hers because I would watch her TikToks and she'd always have a television running with some kind of random on it. And she would always have this random stuff in the background. And I'm like, I love that. Because even if you don't like the TikTok, like even if you hate our show, you can literally just look in the background and check stuff out for hours and hours and hours. So I think we're getting close to that time, Mr. Professor. Just kidding, by the way.
I think so too.
You're not Mr. Professor. You are the Professor. Still love that from last week, by the way. Mr. Professor. Right. When I saw that, my brain just melted. Before Rosie yells at us.
Oh my God, wasn't that a long show? Please like and
Hey, wait, before we go, hold on a second. I didn't say goodbye to you, man. I got to say goodbye to you before we leave.
You do.
That ain't right.
Oh, you know what? The most important thing.
Yes.
If you guys like this show, please like, subscribe.
If you've made it this far, you have to like and subscribe. Nobody makes it this far in the show, especially on our lives, although anything can happen every week.
Bell icon too, because
smash it.
I've been posting like throughout the week little clips of this show,
and you'll get notified. Yeah, if you don't have the time to watch the whole show, we cut it into little bite-sized segments. So you only need to watch a little bit of it. And in fact, this week,
and then
you posted that cool drink that I did. So I was really happy about that.
Yeah. So yes, hit the
like
2 thumbs up and like, subscribe.
No. Comment. 1 thumbs up. 2 thumbs down.
No.
1 thumbs up.
2 thumbs down. Yeah.
2 thumbs.
I guess.
You almost messed us up, man. That's the only way we get anybody to follow us.
I'm reading comments too at the same time.
Hey, any comments before we go? Yeah, you're blurry. I understand. Any comments before we leave?
Nothing important.
Well, I think all our comments are important. And you guys have an amazing week. We'll be back next week, every Tuesday.
See you guys.
Oh my God, wasn't that a long show? Please like and subscribe. And for those of you listening on the podcast, thank you. Until next time, this has been an